Alright guys, my name is Russell and I created the floss. And this is that story. Alright, so it's 2014. I'm living a pretty normal life. I'm like 5'1", I think, if I remember correctly. Probably less than 100 pounds. I wore this huge winter jacket, even in the summer. Like every single day I just wore it. And then I had this bowl cut, and then I got this haircut, and then I wasn't as lame. My OG handle, I liked cats. I thought that they were majestic. It fit my personality, so majestic cat lover. Yeah, not a lot of people know about that one, only like my close friends. So during the summer of 2014, me and my church, we did this little retreat. Yeah, there's church and all, but there's also like little dance parties and stuff like that. And at one of those dance parties, I did the floss, and it got a lot of attention. And me just being like a kid, I liked the attention. I decided to put it on Instagram because it was like a fun dance move to do, like comedic and not like meant to be good. I remember having 393 followers, and then I remember I posted on my page, I was like, hey guys, let's get to 400 followers. I woke up with like 5,000 followers, and I was like, we definitely hit 400. All of my friends were texting me and stuff. They're like, wow, are you buying followers right now? Because you're gaining pretty fast. So I was at my friend's house, right? I was sitting in a chair in the living room, and the chair was brown. I do remember the color of the chair, yes I do. I was just on my phone. I had a green iPhone 5C at the time, and then I look at the top of my screen and it says, you were tagged in a post. So I clicked on the notification, I looked at the amount of followers that that person had, and it had like 750K. I was like, oh my gosh, I just got reposted by this page, and he tagged me. And then I don't know, oh yeah, oh, I do remember how he found me. I remember how he found me, okay. When I posted that dance video on my page, somebody commented, hashtag don't stop white people 2K14. And then when he found that hashtag, he was like, hey, this kid's got some moves. I just started getting thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. I was like, oh my God, yo, look. And then after that, I went home. I told my mom, because I was really excited about it. At first, I didn't know what was gonna happen. Before that, I had my notifications on when I started getting to around 50K. And like, I would charge my phone and wake up and have a whole list of Instagram notifications. And then eventually, I just turned them off. Okay, so one day, Rihanna, yes, the Rihanna, bad gal Riri on Instagram, she posted one of my videos. The next day at school, it was pretty hectic. Everybody started coming up to me like, whoa, Rihanna just posted you. How? At that point, I gained like 40K followers in a day. The following May, we got an email from Katy Perry talking about some, hey, I want you to join me in SNL. That's not true. I thought it was just like somebody trolling or something like that. But then we went through the paperwork, we signed a contract, and I was like, whoa, this is actually happening. I was on the plane with my mom going to New York, and then we went to the hotel, and then the next day, it was the actual performance. They walked me to the back of the stage before going on, and then like I was texting all my friends, I was like, bro, you better be watching this right now. And I was like really scared because there was like 13 million people watching live, and you can't really mess up on live TV and go back from that. I mean, I didn't mess up, so. The song ended, and then I went off stage, I was like, whoa, that actually just happened. I would say that the biggest turning point was SNL, for sure. Because I remember, like, the day after, I had so many interviews and magazines to do. I did not realize that it would go as big as it did, but I'm glad it did because I can travel a lot now. And there's this one time I went to the ESPYs in LA, but I didn't have tickets to get in, so I was just kind of standing outside. And then here comes Odell. Everybody started swarming him, and I was like, hey Odell. And I'm pretty sure he knows me because he got me in. Like, he just grabbed my arm and pulled me in. He gave me a little slap on the chest, and I kind of got winded. Who have I met? I got a list. Usher, Lil Yachty, Ludacris, The Rock, Jaden Smith, John Cena, The Yodel Boy, Lele Pons, and T.I. That took me forever to say. I don't really see myself as a celebrity. I go out in public with my friends all the time. You will see me at the mall, you will see me go bowling, you will see me at McDonald's. I don't see myself as the backpack kid much at all. But I mean, like, I know I have to at some times, like when I'm in a video or something like that. I've been riding this floss wave for a while, but I gotta start branching out. It makes me feel like I'm being caged into the dance. Like, people only know me for the floss, and I'm more than just that. Dancing is not just my thing. I can do other things. People are just gonna get bored of that, and then I'm just gonna start losing followers and falling off, and I don't want that to happen. Music was something I've been wanting to do for a little while now, and so I dropped a single called Drip on Boat with Swag Hollywood, and then that's starting to do pretty good, and then there's gonna be an EP coming after that. If I were to give any advice to anybody, it's all about having fun with it. If you can't have fun with it, then it's not worth doing. And that's where I am now. See everybody on the internet.